This deep into the match, Bianca
not with a bad rib.
No way. No way.
Trying to
Naomi says she and WWE RAW star are no longer on speaking terms. Reveals the reason. As one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Naomi attended the Netflix premiere of Monday Night Raw. She and Bianca Belair were shown in the audience during the show, however. Backstage, Naomi may have gotten a little heated with R-Truth. The former 24/7 champion was not on Raw, but he was at the Intuit Dome for the show. He updated his profile picture on X/Twitter before the female SmackDown star quote-tweeted him with a message. Naomi jokingly stated that she and Truth were no longer speaking to each other because he was too busy to make TikTok videos with her. Meanwhile, the WWE legend had just made one with Nia Jax, her on-screen rival. They have their own beef, with R-Truth seemingly caught in the middle. I would like everyone to know Truth and I are no longer on speaking terms BC. He's always too busy to do TikToks with me, but does them with Nia all day, every day face with rolling eyes Litka. Make it make sense. Tweeted Naomi.R-Truth was supposed to have a match on last week's episode of Raw, but was attacked from behind by Pete Dunne. Meanwhile, Naomi had a stellar showing on SmackDown, despite failing to win the WWE Women's Championship from Nia Jax. Naomi wants charges pressed against top WWE Superstar Naomi had a rough outing on the first episode of SmackDown this year. After failing to become the women's champion, she sent a surprising message regarding her opponent during the January 3rd episode of SmackDown. Naomi failed to knock Nia Jax off her perch, thanks to Tiffany Stratton for clocking her head with the Money in the Bank briefcase during the closing moments of the match. The Buff Barbie, who helped the Irresistible Force retain the title, wasted no time turning her back on her friend post-match. Tiffany Stratton cashed in her contract immediately after Bianca Belair took out Nia Jax with a KOD and became the new WWE Women's Champion. After the show, unseen footage of Nia Jax being carried by the referee Brian Nguyen surfaced online. Naomi, in an amusing bit, responded to the clip, asking the WWE referee to drop the real-life Bloodline member and press charges against her. What's next for Naomi and WWE? Naomi is currently filling in for Jade Cargill as one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions alongside Bianca Belair. Fans have often wondered why the Glow never joined the Bloodline faction, considering she's closely associated with the family, being the wife of Jimmy USO. In an interview with Inside the Ropes, Naomi addressed whether joining the Bloodline was on the cards. That I do get the Paul Heyman wisdom, and it is a little weird that I'm not in it, the Bloodline, because I'm always there with them. I'm always there, I'm always around, I'm always, annoying them, so maybe later down the road, or maybe there's somewhere for me to come in with the boys, with John and Josh, Jimmy and Jay USA, who knows? But definitely something I would look forward to. I would want it to be the right time, and done properly. She said after being screwed out of a title match, it will be interesting to see if Nick Aldis will grant Naomi a shot at Tiffany Stratton's Women's Championship. With Nia Jax and Candice LeRae still in the picture, the road to WrestleMania 41 won't be easy for the blonde bombshell. Reasons why Naomi pinned Nia Jax on WWE SmackDown in the post-Bad Blood episode of WWE SmackDown. Naomi locked horns with Nia Jax in a singles match. The match ended surprisingly when the Glow secured a victory over the Irresistible Force, but it was not for the WWE Women's title. Pinning a champion is unusual, especially if someone dominant like Jax holds the title. In this article, we will explore 3 reasons why Naomi pinned Nia Jax on the blue brand. 1 potential reason why Naomi pinned Nia Jax on the recent episode of SmackDown could be that the Stanford-based promotion is positioning her for a women's title match. Naomi has always been a fan favorite among the WWE Universe. She was even considered a favorite to win this year's Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, though that didn't come to fruition. By giving her a potential women's title match against Jax, it seems WWE is working to rebuild momentum for the 36-year-old star. Naomi pinning Nia Jax on the recent SmackDown has brought a drastic shift to the SmackDown women's division, which could explain why the Glow pinned the champion. Previously, the focus was primarily on Tiffany Stratton's Money in the Bank cash-in angle with Jax. But now, Naomi's win has also become a major talking point among fans. Naomi's victory over Jax has shaken up the landscape, sparking renewed fan interest in the women's division on the blue brand. Naomi pinning Nia Jax on the recent show suggests that a title match between the two might happen soon. However, this angle could lead to Tiffany Stratton cashing in her Money in the Bank briefcase before Crown Jewel 2024. The reasoning behind this is that Jax is already scheduled for a match against Liv Morgan at the Saudi Arabia event. The two world champions are set to battle for the inaugural Women's Crown Jewel Championship. This means that if Naomi versus Jax happens, it will likely occur before the upcoming Premium Live event that a title defense would provide the perfect opportunity for Tiffany to cash in her contract and capture the WWE Women's title. A title change before Crown Jewel would certainly make things interesting as we head toward the Saudi Arabia show. Naomi forced to make major Jimmy USO decision. The former Bloodline member won't be happy. WWE superstar Naomi was recently forced to make a major decision on social media, involving her real-life husband and former Bloodline member, Jimmy USO. The duo have been married since January 2014, after being absent for months due to an attack from Solo Sikoa. Jimmy USO finally returned to WWE television at Bad Blood 2024. During the PLE, the 39-year-old helped his cousin, Roman Reigns, and Cody Rhodes against Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. Since Jimmy has returned to TV, Naomi has been actively tweeting about her husband and even replying to fans if they ask something related to the former Bloodline member. After the former SmackDown Women's Champion showcased her love for Banafi Pie on X/Twitter, a fan asked her an interesting question. They gave Naomi a choice between the pie and Jimmy, however. Her answer might not sit well with the former Bloodline member, as she was unable to choose between the two, and she replied with a gif, stating that it was a tough decision. Jimmy USO and Roman Reigns are trying to reunite with their former Bloodline teammates. Although Jimmy USO helped Roman Reigns emerge victorious against Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu at Bad Blood 2024, the duo are currently outnumbered against Sikoa's stable. On last week's edition of SmackDown, Roman and Jimmy got brutally assaulted at the hands of the Bloodline. Following this, the 39-year-old told the original tribal chief that they needed help to even the odds against the fearsome group. Jimmy USO then made a surprise appearance on this week's Monday Night Raw. During the show, he tried to bury the hatchet with his twin brother, Jey USO, seemingly asking him for help. However, the Yeet Master completely denied his proposal and told his former teammate to get out of his face. Many fans believe Roman Reigns and Jimmy USO will eventually reunite with Jey USO and Sami Zayn as well. It will be interesting to see what WWE has planned for their reunion. Naomi suffers big loss to 17-year veteran after Smack.